These stone tools are very unique, very important because they are the oldest stone tools found so far in the world. They are dated at 3.3 million years old, and they show that our ancestors, the hominids, were able to make stone tools before 2.6 million years old, which was, until this discovery, the date of the oldest stone tools in the world.
The world is overflowing with hidden secrets, waiting to be unearthed by curious minds. Archaeologists and scientists are constantly stumbling upon discoveries that rewrite history books and challenge our understanding of the universe. Today, we're taking a look at some of these incredible findings. From the unearthing of a pregnant mummy to an ancient vampire hunting kit, these jaw-dropping finds will leave you speechless and wondering. What other secrets lie hidden in the shadows of history, waiting to be uncovered? An ancient crocodile's meal. Discovering ancient fossils is always an exciting event, as it offers glimpses into the mysterious lives of creatures that roamed the earth millions of years ago. These remnants help scientists piece together the ecological puzzle of the past, revealing secrets about the environments and interactions of prehistoric times. In 2010, a team of scientists found the fossilized bones of a 93-million-year-old crocodile. This ancient predator, measuring approximately 8 feet in length, was unearthed during an excavation. However, it wasn't until 2022 that the true significance of this discovery came to light. Using advanced imaging techniques, researchers examined the fossilized remains and made an astonishing revelation. Inside the crocodile's stomach were the partially digested remains of a juvenile dinosaur. This young dinosaur, roughly the size of a modern-day chicken, provided a rare and invaluable snapshot of prehistoric predation. Further analysis of the surrounding rock revealed even more fascinating details. The scientists found filled-in worm tunnels and plant roots extending between the rock fragments. These features, combined with the rock's chemical composition, confirmed that the juvenile dinosaur had indeed been ingested by the crocodile shortly before both perished. The context of the crocodile's final moments was also intriguing. The fossilized remains were encased in a massive boulder, suggesting that the crocodile, along with its prey, had been swept up in a catastrophic megaflood. This sudden and powerful event likely caused the immediate death of the crocodile and preserved its last meal for millions of years. Through this discovery, scientists have gained a rare glimpse into the ancient food web, highlighting the predator-prey relationships that existed during the age of the dinosaurs. The 385,000-year-old tools of Akadam. The Earth keeps records of its ancient past, and we keep finding them in the form of incredible archaeological discoveries. One such discovery took place in 1999 at Akadam, an open-air Paleolithic site northwest of Chennai, India. Over the course of their excavation, researchers uncovered more than 7,000 stone tools, a find that would later yield fascinating insights into early human history. In 2018, after nearly 2 decades of study, researchers announced their findings. The tools, which included advanced blades, scrapers, and points, demonstrated a significant leap in shaping techniques. What's truly remarkable is that some of these tools date back as far as 385,000 years. This pushed back the timeline for the use of modern stone tool-making techniques in India by at least 250,000 years earlier than previously believed. The discovery poses a compelling question. Who were the creators of these sophisticated tools? Experts have theorized that they may have been made by an archaic hominin species rather than by modern humans. However, without direct evidence such as fossils or DNA, this remains an educated guess. The tools themselves are the oldest Middle Stone Age artifacts found in India to date, offering a tantalizing glimpse into the capabilities and lives of early human ancestors. The tools from Atirampakam not only reshape our understanding of technological advancement in prehistoric India, but also challenge existing theories about the migration and development of early hominins. The Rutland Sea Dragon. In February 2021, a groundbreaking discovery was made at Rutland Water in the United Kingdom. Archaeologists stumbled upon the largest and most complete skeleton of an ichthyosaur ever found in the country. This remarkable find was located in a bird sanctuary, which initially presented an unusual challenge. Before the excavation could even begin, a significant amount of bird droppings had to be removed to clear the site. To protect this precious discovery from trophy hunters, the entire project was kept a closely guarded secret. The excavation itself required meticulous care, as the bones of the ichthyosaur were extremely fragile, comparable to the brittleness of a biscuit. The surrounding Jurassic clay had to be delicately chipped away to prevent any damage to the fossil. During the excavation, an interesting detail was noted. The ichthyosaur's rear fin was positioned incorrectly, suggesting some post-mortem disturbance. Additionally, the discovery of another ichthyosaur's tooth nearby led experts to theorize that the skeleton being excavated might have been scavenged by other ichthyosaurs after its death. This particular ichthyosaur, often referred to as the Rutland Sea Dragon, is an extraordinary find. It has been hailed as one of the greatest fossil discoveries in the United Kingdom, dating back approximately 180 million years. The work to uncover and preserve this skeleton not only adds a significant piece to the puzzle of our planet's prehistoric past, but also shows the incredible effort and dedication required to bring such ancient stories to light. The Warsaw Pregnant Mummy. Mummies have long captured our imagination. These preserved figures offer a window into ancient civilizations, their customs, and even their health. But sometimes, mummies hold surprises that rewrite what we thought we knew. Such is the case of the mysterious lady of the National Museum in Warsaw, also known as the Warsaw Mummy. This fascinating story begins in 1826, when a mummy arrived in Warsaw, Poland. Donated to the University of Warsaw, it was said to have come from the famed Egyptian city of Thebes. The mummy rested there for nearly a century, on display for all to see. However, its secrets remained hidden. It wasn't until 2021 that researchers from the Warsaw Mummy Project decided to take a closer look. They examined both the mummy and its accompanying coffin. Here's where things took a turn. The inscriptions on the coffin indicated it belonged to a male priest. Yet upon closer inspection, the researchers discovered a woman's body inside. This unexpected discovery sparked a flurry of questions. Intrigued, the researchers delved deeper. Using advanced scans, they estimated the woman's age at death to be between 20 and 30. Even more remarkable, scans showed she was around 6 to 8 months pregnant when she died. This marked a groundbreaking discovery. It was the first ever documented case of a pregnant mummy in ancient Egypt. Further investigation revealed that the mysterious lady was buried with a set of amulets, suggesting she held a high social status. The presence of these amulets, often used for protection and spiritual purposes, indicates her significant standing in her community. Researchers from the Warsaw Mummy Project also proposed a potential cause of death. They observed defects in her skull that may point to tumor changes in the bones, leading them to believe she might have died from a rare form of cancer. The story of the Warsaw Mummy is far from over. Every new piece of information we learn about her life and death sheds light on ancient Egyptian beliefs and practices surrounding pregnancy, social status, and even medical knowledge. As the Warsaw Mummy Project continues its work, this remarkable woman from the past promises to keep revealing her secrets, one fascinating detail at a time. The Mariana Trench. Our planet's oceans hold a vast realm of secrets, with an estimated 95% remaining unexplored. This means incredible discoveries, from bizarre creatures to hidden landscapes, are likely waiting to be found. One particularly captivating region is the Mariana Trench. It holds the title of the deepest known point on Earth, a place where sunlight barely penetrates and the pressure is immense. But beyond its record-breaking depth, the Mariana Trench is a realm of alien beauty and uncharted secrets. Imagine a place where the ocean floor plunges over 11 kilometers deep. That's the reality of the Mariana Trench, which dwarfs even the world's tallest mountain, Mount Everest. Discovered in 1875 by the HMS Challenger expedition, this incredible trench was named after the nearby Mariana Islands. This groundbreaking expedition, which spanned 1872 to 1876 and covered 70,000 nautical miles, also led to the discovery of thousands of species. For many years, the Mariana Trench remained largely unexplored. Then, in 1960, history was made when Jacques Piccard and Don Walsh climbed aboard a specially designed deep-sea submersible called the Trieste. They ventured down into the inky blackness of the Mariana Trench and reached its deepest part, known as Challenger Deep. This daring feat marked the first, and for a long time, only time humans had touched the bottom of this abyss. In 2012, filmmaker James Cameron became the third person to explore the Challenger Deep. Unlike Piccard and Walsh, Cameron's submersible was equipped with high-definition cameras, allowing him to capture the first-ever visuals of this hidden world. The Mariana Trench remains largely unexplored. The vast expanse of darkness is a hotbed for scientific discovery. New species adapted to the crushing pressure and near-freezing temperatures are being found all the time. The extreme environment of the trench also sparks our imaginations. While the existence of giant prehistoric creatures like megalodons is purely speculative, the trench's depth and isolation leave room for the possibility of undiscovered life forms thriving in the darkness. Eve's footprint. In 1995, geologist David Roberts stumbled upon an incredible piece of history on the shores of Langebaan Lagoon in South Africa. Nestled amongst the sand and pebbles lay 3 fossilized footprints, remarkably well preserved despite being an astonishing 117,000 years old. This find represented the oldest known evidence of a modern human walking the earth. Imagine yourself transported back 117,000 years. The world is a vastly different place, with landscapes sculpted by glaciers and evolving ecosystems teeming with life. It's within this period that the footprints, nicknamed Eve's footprints, are believed to have been made. The size and shape of the prints suggest they were left by a woman, possibly living during the emergence of Homo sapiens, the species that modern humans belong to. The story doesn't end with the footprints themselves. Intriguingly, researchers later discovered evidence of stone tool use in the same area. These tools, alongside the footprints, paint a fascinating picture of early human life in South Africa. They hint at the ingenuity and resourcefulness of these early people, crafting implements to survive and thrive in their environment. While we can't be sure of the exact details, scientists have pieced together a possible scenario for how the footprints came to be. They believe the footprints were made on a rainy day. The soft sand readily absorbed the weight of the walker, leaving behind deep impressions. As the rain subsided and the sun returned, a layer of dry sand covered the prints. Over countless millennia, a natural cementation process transformed the surrounding sand into rock, essentially preserving the footprints within a protective tomb. Then came the tides of time. Erosion, a relentless sculptor of landscapes, slowly stripped away layers of earth, eventually revealing the fossilized footprints to the modern world. The teenage girl and the ancient pyramid. In the region of Beni Suef, there stands an intriguing pyramid known as the Meidum Pyramid. This structure started as a step pyramid, but its sides were later smoothed to transform it into a true pyramid. The reason for this alteration remains a mystery. In 2019, the Meidum Pyramid gained further attention due to a new and puzzling discovery. Archaeologists uncovered a grave next to the 4,600-year-old pyramid containing the remains of a teenage girl. She was about 13 years old at the time of her death, although the exact cause of her death remains unknown. Despite this uncertainty, it is clear that she was an ancient Egyptian. The girl's body was found in a squatting position, and notably, there were no grave goods accompanying her, which is unusual for Egyptian burials of that period. This discovery led to further exploration of the site, revealing signs of a cemetery and a pair of bovine skulls, likely intended as a funerary offering. However, these skulls could not be definitively linked to any specific burial, including that of the teenage girl. Additionally, archaeologists found remnants of a brick wall, which might have encircled the cemetery. However, it is unclear whether this wall was part of the original design or added later. The combination of a teenage girl buried without ceremony next to a uniquely altered pyramid and surrounded by possible remnants of a wall presents a complex puzzle. This enigmatic site continues to captivate archaeologists, prompting ongoing investigation and speculation about its history and the people who were buried there. Ancient homework. When you think of ancient Egypt, dusty tombs and hieroglyphs probably come to mind. But what about a school assignment from 1,800 years ago? In 2019, the British Library pulled a fascinating artifact out of storage. This tablet hadn't been seen by the public since the 1970s, and it showed the familiar sight of a child's scrawl copying phrases written by an adult. The tablet belonged to an Egyptian student who was learning to write in Greek. The student was tasked with copying 2 pieces of advice from an adult. These lessons were not just about learning letters, they were also meant to teach wisdom. The adult's writing advised the student to avoid bad friends and to seek wisdom from wise men. This educational exercise was common at the time, which might explain why the handwriting looked so haphazard. The student was likely male, since education among Egyptians was typically reserved for boys from high-status families. This also sheds light on why an Egyptian child was laboriously carving Greek into a tablet. Egypt was under Roman rule, and anyone who was anyone in the Roman world needed to know Greek and Latin. It was the equivalent of today's kids learning to code, only with more stone and less Wi-Fi. Through the tablet, we can connect with the daily life of a child who lived nearly 2 millennia ago. The tablet is also basically ancient Egypt's middle finger to the stereotype that it was all pyramids and pharaohs. It shows there were ordinary people too, like this kid with questionable penmanship, just trying to get an education in a world that was both familiar and totally under Roman rule. Now it's time for today's subscriber's pick. This hiker was exploring this national park with a drone, but captured something unexpected. What was captured was an eerie, alien-like face embedded in what appears to be soil or clay. The alien-like features, including large, dark eyes and a smooth, elongated skull, suggest something out of a sci-fi movie. The eerie visage raises numerous questions. Is this a cleverly crafted sculpture, an archaeological find, or something even more enigmatic? The significance of such a find could range from an elaborate art project to a discovery that sparks debates about ancient civilizations or extraterrestrial life. What do you think? Could this be a remnant of a long-lost culture? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. Mummified lion cubs. The ancient Egyptians had a unique fascination with lions. These majestic animals were among their most powerful symbols. Yet surprisingly, for a long time, only one mummified lion was found. Although lions are not native to modern Egypt, they once roamed the banks of the Nile, and Egyptian royals even kept them as pets. So, where were all the lion mummies? For centuries, archaeologists sifted through countless mummies from cats to crocodiles, but the mystery of the missing lion mummies persisted. Classical writings from outside Egypt mention the pharaoh's mummifying lions, adding fuel to the fire. Could these accounts be wrong? The mystery deepened with every unearthed cat mummy, but not a single lion in sight. The breakthrough finally came in 2019 during an excavation in Saqqara. This excavation uncovered a treasure trove of ancient artifacts, including statues of domestic cats and mummified cobras and crocodiles. The most exciting discovery, however, was a group of 5 mummified animals shaped like cats. Upon closer inspection, the team was thrilled to realize these were not ordinary cats, but lion cubs. Further examination revealed they were just 8 months old when they died. This discovery was a game changer. It could finally explain the scarcity of lion mummies. Perhaps the Egyptians only mummified adult lions under special circumstances. But the real head-scratcher remained. Why were these 5 precious lion cubs mummified and placed together? Their young age and the unusual number suggest a special significance. Were they the beloved pets of a high-ranking official? Or perhaps they were offered as a sacrifice to a particular deity? The answer remains hidden within the sands of time, waiting to be unraveled by future discoveries. The lion cubs of Saqqara have opened a new chapter in our understanding of ancient Egyptian beliefs and practices, leaving us with more questions than ever before. The buried coin horde. During 2 excavation seasons in 2016 and 2017, archaeologists explored an ancient harbor belonging to Corinth, a once thriving city in Greece that existed for thousands of years. Among the many fascinating discoveries, one of the most intriguing was a hoard of buried coins found inside a collapsed building. The hoard consisted of 119 coins, most of which were bronze. These coins were minted during the reigns of various emperors of the Roman Empire, dating from 306 to 518 AD. The presence of coins from different periods indicated a long history of use and collection. Researchers believe that someone intentionally buried this treasure, as it was found with an iron lock. While the original container, likely made of organic material, had decomposed over time, the iron lock remained intact. The coins were buried only about 30 to 40 centimeters deep, making them relatively easy to access. However, after the building collapsed, the owner never returned to retrieve the hidden treasure. Maybe they had a bad case of ancient forgetfulness, or perhaps they were too busy dealing with whatever catastrophe caused the building to collapse in the first place. This raises several questions. Why did the owner abandon the coins? What circumstances led to the building's collapse? Was it a natural disaster, a war, or just really poor construction? We may never know. The Delman Hor. Millions of shipwrecks litter the ocean floor, a silent graveyard of vessels that once traversed the waves. These range from modern freighters to ancient canoes that served as humankind's earliest form of seafaring transportation over 10,000 years ago. Many of these sunken ships played pivotal roles in history, and their discovery sheds light on mysterious chapters of the past. One such shipwreck is the Delman Hor, a Danish warship that met its watery demise during a fierce naval battle in 1644. Facing defeat, the Delman Hor's crew deliberately steered the ship close to the shore near the Danish city of Rutland. Their hope was to utilize the town's powerful cannons for protection. However, the Swedish forces devised a cunning countermeasure. They set fire to one of their own ships, transforming it into a flaming inferno. This burning vessel was then deliberately rammed into the Delman Hor, engulfing the Danish warship in flames and sealing its fate. Fast forward to 2020. Marine archaeologists were thrilled to announce the discovery of the Delman Hor's wreck in the Baltic Sea. The ship lay just 500 feet off the southern coast of Lolland Island, Denmark. The wreck yielded a wealth of artifacts, offering a glimpse into the lives of those who sailed the Delman Hor centuries ago. Among the recovered treasures were remnants of bronze cannons and cannonballs. Additionally, the discovery of coins provided clues about daily life on board. The Delman Hor holds a special place in maritime history. It's believed to be one of the first warships ever constructed based on detailed blueprints, a revolutionary approach to shipbuilding at the time. The discovery of the Delman Hor wreck is not just about finding a sunken ship. It's about piecing together a lost chapter of warfare, seafaring ingenuity, and the constant innovation that has defined humanity's relationship with the ocean for millennia. Lord Haley's Vampire Hunting Kit. In the age of gaslight and horse-drawn carriages, some people weren't just worried about earthly threats. They were prepared for the supernatural. Lord Haley, a British aristocrat, was one of those who felt the need to be prepared. In 2022, Lord Haley's own Vampire Hunting Kit, complete with an array of repellents, fetched $20,000 at an auction. This box of vampire fighting tools contained crosses, crucifixes, a wooden stake, rosary beads, pistols, a Bible, and a bottle of holy water. Its lid even featured 2 crucifixes that doubled as secret sliding locks, adding to its mystique. Accompanying these items was a fascinating document detailing the registration of an alien enemy in 1915, lending an air of historical intrigue to the kit. News of the vampire hunting kit spread far and wide, attracting bidders from across the globe, including the United States, Canada, and France, eager to own a piece of supernatural history. The fascination with vampire lore isn't confined to Britain alone. In 2022, archaeologists made a chilling discovery in Poland, the burial of a woman believed to have been a vampire from the 17th century. Her burial was anything but ordinary. Positioned across her neck was a sickle, cleverly placed to ensure that if she rose from her coffin, she would sever her own head. As an extra precaution, her corpse was shackled to the grave with a padlock secured around her big toe. These eerie findings underscore the deep-seated beliefs in vampires and the lengths people went to in order to prevent the dead from rising and wreaking havoc. Ancient curse. Throughout history, fears of curses have been as widespread as the dread of vampires. One intriguing case involves a man named Jacob, who, before his death 1,800 years ago, took measures to protect his final resting place from grave robbers. In a unique twist, he inscribed a curse in red ink, instructing that it be placed on his grave. The curse, written in Greek, warned that dire consequences would befall anyone attempting to disturb his burial site. Jacob's inscription also noted his age of 60 at the time of death and his full conversion to Judaism, ensuring his identity was preserved for posterity. This remarkable grave marker was unearthed in 2021 within a national park in Galilee, northern Israel, known for the Jewish Beit She'arim Cemetery. Images of the marker were publicized in a press release jointly issued by the University of Haifa and the Israel Antiquities Authority in May 2022, sparking considerable interest in ancient burial practices and beliefs. Another intriguing discovery related to curses emerged in 2021 at the Agora of Athens, where archaeologists uncovered a curse jar dating back 2,300 years. This jar, containing the dismembered head and legs of a chicken, bore inscriptions of at least 55 names on its exterior surface. It is believed that this artifact was central to a binding curse ritual practiced by Athenians, aimed at thwarting the physical and mental abilities of those cursed. The curse jar provides a fascinating glimpse into ancient Greek beliefs and rituals surrounding curses, illustrating how individuals sought supernatural means to exert control over others or protect themselves from harm. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.